everybody, it's me, myself Khum Bahadur Buddha, presenting you the video of mathematics of engineering B civil. Now we are going through our presentation, and according to our book, it is example number 3, approach to the electrical engineering, and we are going through our first question. Our first question goes like this. Inductance resistance series circuit. The current in a circuit containing resistance R and inductance L in a series with voltage source, including in bracket battery E, find the current. Now we are going through the process. Solution: let I be the current flowing in a circuit at any time t, then by using Kirchhoff's first law. According to Kirchhoff's first law, sum of voltage drops across R and R resistance and inductance L equals to E, voltage source, battery, or Ri plus L di by dt equals to E. This is our Kirchhoff's law equation. Our first equation goes like this: di by dt plus R by L I equals to E by L. This is our first equation. Now we are going furthermore. This is first order linear differential equation. Integration factor equals to integration R by L dt equals to E power RT by L. So its general solution is current I into integration factor equals to integration E by L into integration factor dt, or I into e to the power RT by L equals to integration E by L e to the power RT by L delta t dt, or I into E power RT by L equals to E by L into L by R e to the power RT by L plus E. Therefore, I equals to E by R plus CE power minus RT by L. This is our second equation. Now we will move further. Initially, there is no current in the current. Initially, there is no current in the current, that is I equals to 0 when t equals to 0. So, using I equals to 0 when t equals to 0 in equation 2, 0 equals to E by R plus C. Therefore, C equals to minus E by R. So, equation 2 becomes I equals to E by R subtraction E by R e to the power subtraction RT by L. We will go, or I equals to E by R whole bracket 1 minus e to the power minus RT by L is the required solution of this process. This shows that current I increases with time t and attains the maximum value voltage source battery by resistance R. Now we are in the second question of math presentation. It is our second series, and now we are going through question number 2. It is from chapter Parabola, General Conic section. It is here, given here. You can see here easily. Yeah. Now we are moving further towards question. Find the axis tangent at vertex equation and length of lattice rectum and the coordinates of vertex and focus of the parabola given below. And this is our equation according to our question. Now we are moving further towards our process. Now going through solution. The given equation of the parabola is this equation is already given in the question. 9x square minus 24xy plus 16y square minus 50x minus 100y plus 225 equals to 0. Further solving this equation, we get or 3x whole square minus 2 into 3x into 4y plus 4y whole square minus 50x minus 100y plus 225 equals to 0. Again, or 3x minus 4y whole square minus 50x minus 100y plus 225 equals to 0. Now introducing plus lambda, inside the bracket we have 3x minus 4y plus lambda whole square minus lambda square plus 8 lambda y minus 6 lambda x minus 50x minus 100y plus 225 equals to 0. Again, 3x minus 4y plus lambda whole square equals to 6 lambda x plus 100y minus 8 lambda y plus lambda square minus 225. Again, 3x minus 4y plus lambda whole square equals to 6 lambda plus 50 whole bracket x plus whole bracket 100 minus 8 lambda outside y plus lambda square minus 225. Again, whole bracket 3x minus 4y plus lambda whole square equals to whole bracket 6 lambda plus 50 outside x plus 100 minus 8 lambda whole bracket outside y plus lambda square minus 225. Again, solving further equation, 3x minus 4y plus lambda whole square equals to 2 whole bracket 3 lambda plus 25x plus 2 50 minus 4 lambda whole bracket y plus lambda square minus 225. This is equation 1. Now we have to choose lambda in such a way that 3x minus 4y plus lambda equals to 0. This is our equation 2. Then the equation 1 reduces to 2 whole bracket 3 lambda plus 25 outside x plus 2 50 minus 4 lambda whole bracket outside y plus lambda square minus 225 equals to 0. This is our equation 3. Now further, slope of equation 2 is m1 equals to minus a by b, where the value of a is minus 3 and the value of b is minus 4 equals to minus minus cancel and equals to 3 by 4. Again, slope of equation 3 is m2 equals to minus a by b, where the value of a equals to minus 3 lambda plus 25 whole bracket divided by where the value of b is 2 whole bracket 50 minus 4 lambda equals to minus whole bracket 3 lambda plus 25 divided by 50 minus 4 lambda. Now we know that if equation 2 is perpendicular to equation 3, m1 into m2 equals to minus 1, or 3 by 4 into where the value of m1 is 3 by 4 and where the value of m2 is minus 3 lambda plus 25 whole bracket divided by 50 minus 4 lambda whole bracket equals to minus 1. Solving this above equation, we get the value of lambda equals to 5. Now substituting the value of lambda equals to 5 in equation 1, we get or 3x minus 4y plus lambda whole square equals to 2 whole bracket 3 lambda plus 25 outside x plus 250 minus 4 lambda whole bracket outside y plus lambda square minus 225, or 3x minus 4y plus 5 whole square equals to 2 whole bracket 3 into 5 plus 25 outside x. Here we put the value of lambda equals to 5. Here you can see, yeah, this one, plus 2 50 minus 4 into 5. This is the value of lambda 5. You can see this, plus lambda square equals to 5 square minus 225, or 3x plus 4y plus 5 whole square equals to 80x plus 60y minus 200, or 3x minus 4y plus 5 whole square equals to 24x plus 3y minus 10. This is in whole bracket. Now we have to reduce this equation in the form of y square equals to 4ax. So including in whole bigger bracket 3x minus 4y plus 5 divided by root under 3 whole square plus minus 4 whole square into big bracket whole square inside this big bracket whole square root under 3 whole square plus minus 4 whole square equals to 20 into 4x minus 3y minus 10 divided by root under 4 whole square plus 3 whole square into root under 4 whole square plus 3 whole square. Solving this, we get whole bracket, whole bigger bracket whole square, inside this whole bracket square 3x minus 4y plus 5 divided by 5. Solving above one equals to 4 into 4x minus 3y minus 10 divided by 5, which is in the standard form of parabola y square equals to 4ax. So now further comparing it with y square equals to 4x, we get y equals to 3x minus 4y plus 5 divided by 5. 4a equals to 4 or a equals to 1. X equals to 4x minus 3y minus 10 divided by 5. Now axis of parabola equals to, now you can see the formula, lx minus my plus n equals to 0, or 3x minus 4y plus m equals to 0. In second number, tangent at vertex equals to mx plus ly plus q equals to 0, or 4x plus 3y minus 10 equals to 0. Equation 3. Question number 3. This is number 3, and equation of latus rectum is x equals to a, or here above we can see the value of x and a. So here we put the value of x and a. X equals to 4x minus 3y minus 10 divided by 5 equals to the value of a equals to a, or solving this, 4x plus 3y minus 15 equals to 0. Number 4, length of latus rectum is 1 divided by whole root inside the whole root l whole square plus m whole square. 1 divided by where is in where the value of l and m are put, and whole root, the root 3 whole square plus minus 4 whole square. In solving this one, we get 1 by 5. Number 5, coordinates of vertex. Coordinates of vertex is the point of intersection of axis and tangent at vertex. So solving 1 and 2 equation, coordinates of vertex equals to whole bracket 1 by 1 comma 2. Number 6, Coordinate of focus. Coordinates of focus is the point of intersection of axis and equation of latus rectum. So solving 1 and 3, coordinates of focus equals to whole bracket 9 divided by 5 comma 13 divided by 5. Hello. Now we are solving question number 3. It is from chapter 11. Which is also the topic of general conic section. Now we are moving further towards question. So that the conic represented by the equation given below in an ellipse, also find its 1 number center, 2 number equation refer to the center, 3 number equation of axis and length of axis, 4 number eccentricity, 5 number length of latus rectum, 6 number foci, 7 number directrix. The equation is this: 5x square plus 6xy plus 5y square plus 12x plus 4y minus 4 equals to 0. Now we are moving further towards our solution, and our solution goes like this. The given equation of the conic is 5x square plus 6y xy plus 5y square plus 12x plus 4y minus 4 equals to 0. This is our equation number 1. Now comparing this equation with ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. This is our formula. Now we get further solving this above our formula, comparing with above equation. Equation 1, we get the value of a equals to 5, h equals to 3, b equals to 5, g equals to 6, f equals to 2, c equals to minus 4. Now we have to prove that the given conic represents an ellipse. What? Ellipse. It has to satisfy these two conditions, which are: number 1 is determinant, which is not equals to 0. That is determinant equals to whole bracket a h g h b f g f c, which is not equals to 0, or where the value of this above this whole bracket is this: a equals to 5, h equals to 3, g equals to 6, h equals to 3, b equals to 5, f equals to 2, g equals to 6, f equals to 2, c equals to minus 4, which is equals to minus 192, which is not equals to 0. It satisfies the equation. The number 2 is ab minus h square, which is greater than 0, or the value of a and b is 5 into 5 minus h square equals to 3 whole square, or 16 equals greater than 0. It satisfies the condition. It satisfies both the condition. So now we can say that this conic represents an ellipse. Number 1, center. To find the center, we have to differentiate the given equation with respect to and y. 5x square plus 6xy plus 5y square plus 12x plus 4y minus 4 equals to 0. This is our equation 1 before. Differentiating with respect to x, we get 10x plus 6y equals to minus 2, which is our equation number 2. Differentiating with respect to y, we get again 6x plus 10y equals to minus 4, which is equals to this is our equation number 3. Do you understand? Solving equation 2 and equation 3, we get center equals to minus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2 whole bracket. Let it be whole bracket alpha comma beta. Now number 2. Equation refer to center. Shifting the origin to minus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2, which is our center. We have x equals to capital X minus 3 by 2. Our capital X equals to x plus 3 by 2, comma y equals to capital Y plus 1 by 2, or y is capital Y equals to small y minus 1 by 2. Then the new equation is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to determinant by h square minus ab. Now where we put the value of a, h and b in this equation. 5x square plus 6xy plus 5y square equals to minus 192 divided by 9 minus 25, or 5x square plus 6xy plus 5y square equals to 12. Now solving this, we get 5 by 12 x square plus 1 by 2 xy plus 5 by 12 y square equals to 1, which is our equation number 4. Which is the required equation? Refer to the center. Now number 3, length of axis. Comparing equation 4 with ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to 1. We get a equals to, solving this over 1, a equals to 5 by 12, h equals to 1 by 4, b equals to 5 by 12. Now 1 by r to the power 4 minus 1 divided by r square whole bracket a plus b plus ab minus h square equals to 0. This is our formula. R 1 by 1 divided by r to the power 4 minus 1 by 1 divided by r square whole bracket. The value of a is 5 divided by 12 plus the value of b is 5 divided by 12 plus whole bracket. Whole bracket 5 divided by 12 into 5 divided by 12 minus 1 by 16 equals to 0, or 1 divided by r to the power 4 minus 1 divided by r square into 5 by 6 plus 1 by 9 equals to 0. And solving for r, we get r1 equals to root 6 and r2 equals to whole root divided 3 divided by 2. So length of semi major axis equals to under root 6. Length of the semi minor axis equals to whole root 3 divided by 2. For the kind information, this is our this is written note for kind information only. Length of semi major axis greater than length of a semi minor axis. What? Length of a semi major axis greater than length of a semi minor axis. Do you understand? Question no, number 4. Only number 4. Equation of axis. Now the equation of major axis is whole bracket a minus 1 divided by r1 square into x plus hy equals to 0, or x plus y equals to 0. Now replacing the values of x and y, we get x plus y plus 1 equals to 0. Similarly, the equation of minor axis is whole bracket a minus 1 divided by r2 square outside x plus hy equals to 0, or y minus x equals to 0. Now replacing the values of x and y, we get what? Y minus x equals to 0. Question number 5. Eccentricity. We have r2 whole square equals to r1 whole square whole bracket 1 minus e whole square, or 3 by 2 equals to 6 whole bracket 1 minus e square. Solving this above one, we get the value of e equals to root under 3 by 2. How much? Root under 3 by 2. For kind information, the value of alpha comma beta equals to whole bracket minus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2. Now focusing towards number 6, that is our latus rectum, equals to 2r2 whole square divided by r1. The value of r2 square equals to 3 by 2. The value of r1 equals to root under 6. Solving this, we get whole root under 3 by 2. Now the equation of video now the equation of major axis is comma x plus y plus 1, so its slope is -1. कति हल्ला गयो रे, that is tan theta equals to -1. Now using this triangle, which triangle? This triangle, focus here. The perpendicular equals to -1, hypotenuse equals to root under 2, and angle is our theta, and the base is our 1. How much? 1. Therefore sin theta equals to -1 divided by 2. -1 equals to that is hyperbola, no hyperbola, perpendicular divided by root 2 hypotenuse, and cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse. Base equals to 1, hypotenuse equals to root 2. Number 7. Foci is whole bracket a plus minus e r1 cos theta comma beta plus minus e r1 sin theta equals to, now putting this above values here, -3 by 2 plus minus root 3 divided by 2 root under 6, 1 divided by root 2. This is this one's value here, comma 1 by 2 plus minus root 3 by 2 root 6 minus 1 divided by root 2 whole bracket. This is our this one value. Solving this, we get foci equals to 0 comma -1 and -3 comma 2. Now number 8, equation of directrix is x minus alpha cos theta plus y minus beta sin theta equals to plus minus r1 by e. This is the formula of equation of directrix. Now putting the value of alpha and beta and r1 and e in this equation, we get this one, x plus 3 by 2 plus y minus 1 by 2 minus 1 root by 2 plus equals to plus minus root 6 divided by root 3 by root 2. This is we put the value of this above 1. Solving this, we get the equation of directrix to be x minus y plus 1 equals to 4 and x minus y equals to 3. This is our completion of our present video presentation. Now I would like to thank our Mr. Sir